here today in New Bern, and I'm with Julie, and she is going to let folks know how to taste beer. Julie, tell me a little bit about that.
Beer comes today in so many different distinct styles, and what we want to do is a Beer 101 class, and I'm going to take people through 6 different, very distinct beer styles, and they'll sit down, they'll enjoy samples of the 6 different styles, and hopefully when they leave this room and go back to the main part of the festival, they'll know a little bit more about the beers that they really enjoy and the ones that they don't want to know much more about. So it gives them a kind of roadmap to the festival as a whole. Is when you came in, and when you go back to the convention floor, you'll know a little bit more about how to navigate your way around, 100 and 150 beers. You can't taste them all, so you might as well have some idea. Oh, you won't remember what you learned. My name is Julia Johnson. I'm the editor of a magazine called All About Beer, and there are copies of it right there that I would invite you all to take on your way out. All About Beer magazine has been around for 31 years, which is a long time for any publication. And the magazine, in fact, was around before, it predates the kind of modern era of beer. When American, I'm pretty much marinated in the stuff, so I hope I can share some of that with you. Before we get started, I would like to just note how wonderful this event is in particular, because, as I said, the beer culture has grown explosively in the United States in the past 20 or 30 years. And here in North Carolina, wonderful things have been happening in about the last 10 years. You're living in the part of the state that's been shortchanged. There are between 30 and 40 breweries in North Carolina right now. You have 6, and you deserve more. The 3 bottling breweries that you have here are superb, and we need to support them. But again, when you leave this room today, what I really hope, when you leave the festival tonight, I hope you have a real yen for new, interesting, and kind of quirky beers that you've never had before. And that you will go to Dick Weiss's homebrew house here in town. Good selection, tiny place, people don't know about it. Support him, or go to the grocery store where you shop. And if you don't find some of the beers that you've had a chance to taste here, go to the beer buyer, wave the program at them, and say, we want a little more selection than you're giving us. And that's the way you'll be able to kind of support this great event with more happening in your beer world here.
I'm here with Peggy, and she is with Hope for the Warriors. Peggy, can you tell us a little bit about Hope for the Warriors?
Absolutely. Hope for the Warriors is a national nonprofit, and we are working with wounded heroes coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, their families and the families of the fallen. We work with all branches of service, and we have a full continuum of programs from bedside through our immediate needs, from the immediate onset of injury, all the way through to transitioning out back into civilian life through our Above and Beyond program. Information can be found at www.hopeforthewarriors.org.
And I understand that some of the proceeds from the brewbern are going to Hope for the Warriors. Is that correct?
Absolutely. We are selected and very honored to be selected as one of the charities that will receive portions of today's event. And we're very excited to be a part of only one of 2 brewbern festivals such as this here in Eastern North Carolina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Kelly, and we're in New Bern. Kelly, what is it that you guys do, and what is this Loose Cannon beer?
Loose Cannon is a little bit of hoppy love in a glass. We are based in Baltimore, Maryland. We've been brewing for 15 years. We distribute up and down the East Coast. Loose Cannon is our best seller. It is hopped 3 times in the brewing process. It uses almost 5 pounds of hops per barrel, and it is the best balanced IPA that you're going to find.
I'm here today in New Bern with Fred, and Fred tells me there's a brand new beer in town. Fred, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure can. It's Panic Attack. It's out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Gordash Brewing. It's a 10% Belgian-style beer. It's filled with spices and great flavor and taste. It's released today for the first time in the state of North Carolina or anywhere on the East Coast. Come on by, try some, let us know how it is. Holy Mackerel Beer also brings you their Golden Ale, which is 8.5%, and their Mac and Black, made with pomegranate juice, Imperial Black Ale.
Ready?
I'm here with Terry, and Terry, tell us a little bit about Kind Beers.
Well, Kind Beers, we're based out of Charlotte. It's a contract beer brewed down at Thomas Creek Brewery in Greenville, South Carolina. We come up with the name because we try to push the whole environmentally friendly aspect. We have two beers, a pale ale and a Belgian style red. And what makes our beers different, especially our pale ale, is not only is it a high gravity at a 7.3, it's also made with the only grain that's ever been bred specifically for brewing beer.
I'm here with Rob, and we're in New Bern, North Carolina at brewbern. And Rob, can you tell me a little bit about what the Brewers Guild is all about?
Sure. The Brewers Guild is a year and a half old. It was formed by North Carolina's craft brewers. Now represents all 42 craft breweries in the state. We're a nonprofit, and our entire mission is to promote North Carolina beer. Recently, we've opened our ranks now for retailers to join, and we have about 200 enthusiast members, craft beer lovers, who've joined us and share our passion for North Carolina.